afternoon, Americans and humans. This is your favorite alien. Today, Monday, December 12th, 2022, sitting in for Paul Harvey this afternoon. Stand by for the rest of the story. Well, the rest of the story is by Van Ryn. He was an interesting guy. He was an ordinary guy who early in life, for some reason or another, some people would have said, destiny hit him in the head. Yeah? Either that or somebody did a magic spell on him or something. But anyway, he had what you called interesting luck. He was born, like I said, a poor guy and inherited a lot of money. How he got it? Well, the story's not quite sure how he got it, but he was pretty well off. Then he married a lady who had a lot of money. He loved her, she loved him. But he had some strange quirks to him, and he thought that he could do everything. He would go to different auctions and auction everybody off. I mean, he would outbid everybody where nobody wanted to bid against him. He bought a house 3 times what his family needed. That's how he was. By the time he was 25, he was so full of himself it wasn't even funny. He was worse than Steinbrenner and Trump combined. That's how bad his ego was. And you can understand of those two guys. And money, right? And ego. Well, and like those two he ended up. Because as we say where I come from, both in Panama and to another planet, what goes around comes around, and it came around for him. Poor Van Ryn. He lost his one kid, then his other kid. Then the worst happened. His wife got sick. And he tried to help her. His mother got sick, and she died. A year later, his wife died. And 6 months later, his last son got sick. So he used everything he had. Hired a nurse. And, well, the nurse did a good job, but he got involved with the nurse. You know, hanky, panky. Yeah, well, the nurse was in there not for hanky, panky, but she was there for fleecing the, fleece, she fleeced him. Took him a few years, but she finally fleeced him. Anyway, she got with whatever he had. She left. And by the time he was 45, he had to declare bankruptcy. So here he is, closing 50 and a pauper. Yeah. Well, he turned 50 and something happened. He got to learn the other half because he lived in poverty, literally. And he began to paint, and he started to getting good at it. And lo and behold, he started painting whatever he saw, he painted. And the way he looked at it, he got a good vision of the other side of the coin. So he's one of the few guys that became to know both sides of the coin, the good side and the bad side. And most of us, we've been on the bad side of the coin. Or as the people in America would say, you're on the wrong side of the tracks. Most of us have been on the wrong side of the tracks. Van Ryn was that way? Yes. Well, his paintings were good. People liked them. He never made any money on them. But considering the hordes of painters that were there at the time, well, he was just a painter, you would say. But unfortunately, he died soon later. And his paintings began to be up in value and up in value. He never got his riches again before he died. But after he died, his paintings were richer than he ever was. And he wasn't a clone either of all the painters in his time. He outshone them. And today, Americans and humans, you know him by his first name, Rembrandt. And now you know the rest of the story. Sitting in for Paul Harvey. This is your favorite alien. Good day.